Hello everyone, I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm a local Delaware real estate agent that basically covers the entire state because we are so small. So whether you're looking to buy or sell in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. My information is down below in the description, so please feel free to send me an email. All right, so I would like to get caught up on my market reports as I missed quite a few on the last half of 2023 due to unexpectedly going into labor and taking some maternity leave. So today I want to go over the numbers from September, October, and November of 2023. So let's dive right in. Let's take a look at the numbers for September. In September, we had 1,629 new listings come on the market, which is an increase of around 200 homes from August. We had 941 homes go pending, and we had 1,046 homes close, both down slightly from August. The average days on market stayed the same at 29 days, and the average selling price increased $30,000 to $452,646. The average interest rate for a 30-year fixed rate increased to 7.2% according to Freddie Mac. In September, it is very typical that we see activity start to pick back up. So like I said before, in July we have our peak, and then in August it kind of dips a little bit as people are trying to get in last minute vacations and they're really trying to focus on summer. And then in September, the beginning of September starts off a little slow because kids are getting back into school, they're getting back into routines, fall sports start, and families are really just busy. But towards the end of September, we really see activity start to pick back up, and that normally continues until a week before Thanksgiving. So all of these numbers are basically on point for what we would normally see for September. But let's see what happens in October. In October, we had 1,412 new listings come on the market, which was down from September, and we had 921 homes go pending, and we had 1,092 homes closed, which is an increase of around 50 homes. So we did have more homes closed than September. The average days on market increased to 32 days, with the average selling price decreasing to $448,494. So what I think we saw in September, at the end of September, is maybe we had a very large transaction happen in maybe near the beaches or even in Newcastle County area. I think that's probably what happened there. And then the average interest rate for a 30-year fixed rate increased to 7.59% according to Freddie Mac. Now, I can remember back to the beginning of October, I was actually in labor, and I remember seeing that the interest rates were continually going up. And right as I was giving birth, I do remember that we had hit just under 8%. I know the media was telling everyone that rates were over 8% and we were headed towards 9% and 10%, and it was going to be disastrous. But we did not hit 8%, even though the media did say that. Now, these numbers are not so much on the market trend like I just described. So with the listings being down from September, and then the pending being down from September, and also the average days on market increasing, this is starting to tell us that interest rates are starting to take a toll on the housing market. So once again, I said that the media was telling everyone that rates were over 8%. So that was not helping buyer or seller confidence at that time. So I'm not surprised that we saw a decrease in activity, as many people, like I said, thought rates were going to 9%, 10%. So many sellers decided not to sell because they would be trading up for a higher mortgage interest rate, and many buyers were simply priced out of the market. The interest rate takes such a huge chunk of your monthly mortgage payment that as that rises, that means that the amount of house that you can afford decreases. And we all have seen that home prices are still increasing. So that's kind of what happened there. Now let's see what happened in November. In November, we had 1,317 new listings come on the market. Once again, down from October. We had 859 homes go pending, and we had 1,041 homes close, both down from October. The average days on market increased again to 35 days, and with the average selling price decreasing to $436,831. And the average interest rate decreased slightly to 7.44%, according to Freddie Mac. So towards the middle to end of November, we started to see the rates start to decrease. And since then, we saw 9 straight weeks of decreases, the largest decrease that we've seen in the past year. Now, the Fed has been trying to thread the needle. And what I mean by that is that they're trying to combat inflation while also not tanking the economy. And so far, so good. Inflation has come down and we are not yet in a recession. Now, what I think we can expect to see is that as the Fed cuts the Fed rate, we will see mortgage interest rates start to decrease. Now, I don't think that's going to be drastic just because they're not going to drastically cut the Fed rate in fear of reigniting inflation. So I do expect rates to hover around the high 5s to 6% range. If you are a buyer that is financially in a position to purchase, it may be a good time to get back into the market. And the reason I say that is because there's less competition right now. So if you are financially in a position, now would be a great time to get it before the rate starts to decrease and we see more and more activity back into the market. If you have purchased in the past year, it may make sense to reach out to your mortgage lender to see if you could refinance. Maybe you can get rid of the PMI, or maybe you could just save a couple $100 on your mortgage payment. It never hurts to ask. If you have questions on whether you are financially in a position to purchase, or maybe you just want to know what the plan should be, please feel free to reach out. There is a link down below for a one-on-one buyer consultation with me, or you can send me an email. I can also get you in touch with a local mortgage lender that can assist us with this. If you are a seller that is on the fence about whether you want to sell now, or maybe you are thinking about waiting till the spring market, please feel free to also reach out. There is a link down below for an instant valuation of what your home is worth, and we can also put a plan together to get your home onto the market. I really hope that this video helped. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you're interested in moving to Delaware, check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.